Greetings everyone, and welcome back to No One Survived. So we are about 2 hours from our next Horde. You can see it's day 6 of year 4. A lot of work has been done in the meantime. As a matter of fact, about 3 hours of work was done on stream last night. I'm putting a link in the description down below. And what was mostly done, nearly entirely, was work on a new Horde base. Alright, so we're going to go over there in a bit. Like I said, we are actually kind of running out of time, so let's just head back over here. The old Horde base has been restored. It didn't really take very long, and I'm hoping that we're going to be able to use that in our next Horde. So let's just get into place and we'll talk. I've also done some reading in the meantime, so we're going to be able to unlock something new today. So let's just slowly put this together here. Hopefully in order. All right, and we'll get up here. Yeah. It didn't really require very much, but you know, we did have some repairs to do. Mostly from my use of grenades. By the way, I do have grenades here. I'm also going to grab a Molotov in case I decide I want to do that. All right, and where's the Molotov? Right there. All right, but we're going to start with the grenade, of course, because it's a great starter. Yeah, I gotta remember to take that foundation away. So when I was planning on where I wanted to put my new Horde base, I was kind of looking for flat ground. There was a place near the town I was looking at too, and then I decided, you know what? The road is flat, and I don't use that section of road, because whenever I come from town, I just drive up here. If I'm going that way, I'll just drive across here. If I'm going that way, I'll just basically drive this way. So, I mean, I don't use that, and it was near a lot of trees. There's not a lot of trees near it now. Yeah, a lot of the stream was watching me cut down trees. Okay, so we are closing in here. Okay, just over an hour. I also did some reading, so I have a tailoring of 4. So I think that means we're going to be able to unlock the tailoring bench there. So that should be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do with that. And well, of course, we'll take a little tour of the new base over there and see how things are working out. I think one more stream and we will have that going because the hard part has been done. Oh, and about those sunglasses. Yeah, it's way too late to be wearing those. And let's see, how are we doing here? Okay, about 40 minutes. That should go really quickly. Yeah, we killed a lot of trees over there. I'm thinking, though, that the floor of the corridor is actually going to be stone. In case I want to make the whole thing stone in the future, you know, the foundation is a little hard to replace, if you know what I mean. But if you do it in the beginning, it shouldn't be a problem. Besides, there is actually a lot of stone over there, so it shouldn't be a problem. Still have to determine the final length, but we did do a little bit of a test here. We'll talk about that after we have settled with these individuals over here. All right, we should be good to go. I'm interested to see if they do that jumping thing again, because they were doing a lot of jumping the last time. All right, so we're closing in here. I do want to catch them before they get too close. There we go. Okay, that was okay. I really wish... Oh, I did that, did I? Okay, and... Okay, yeah, they be doing a lot of jumping, don't they? They be doing a lot of jumping. Okay. Okay, one of them jumped up there. Yeah, I thought I heard something break there. By the way, I'll take that. Get down from there. Okay, did I damage? I guess that was blood. Okay, how are we doing over here? Okay, I think that they're all dead. I didn't actually... Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, you're causing damage in there. Stop that. Yeah, you knocked out a row there, didn't you? Oh, wait a minute. Are you moving? Okay, you look like you were moving there for a moment. Yeah, I'm going to have to take some stuff out in order to do some repairs in there because they did knock out one of my rows of spikes. Okay, so let's put this away. Actually, hold on a minute. Let me reload. Always reload your weapons before you put them away. All right. And jump. And roll. All right, let's take a quick look at the... Oh, I don't have the hammer installed. Equip, equip, and equip. Oh, I still have a grenade. Right. Okay, move that over there, move that over there. Yeah, I reached for the Molotov, but you know, I think that did okay because the second grenade was usually doing me more damage than good. All right, let's see. All right, that's not bad. That's not bad. All right, they did come over here, and I'm curious as to whether or not I did any damage. Okay, this one here is a little bit of damage. All right, I mean, they were over here. It's less damage than when I used a grenade previously. I mean, that's not bad. I can just use a repair hammer on these. Not a big deal at all. They did get in there, though. One of them kind of danced his way in there and took out one of the rows of spikes at the bottom. Who knows, though? I may not need it anymore. The good thing about this is that if I do move over to this base here, I can just take all this iron back. And then I could actually take all the logs back too. So, I mean, this is a lot of resources over here. Because I am going to want to surround that along the sides that I don't want them to go on with these barbed wire fences here. So, I mean, I could just come over here, get the iron ingots, and just put them in there. And like I said, there's a whole bunch of logs in there that I can just grab and take. So, I hopefully won't have to worry about this base anymore. Speaking of bases, let's just go right over here and see what we were working on for 3 hours last night. Like I said, I needed something flat, and I was having a lot of trouble finding a piece of ground that was big enough that was flat. I was even over there in the trees over there trying to get it, but it wasn't flat enough. So I figured, you know what? Streets are flat, so why don't we just do that? So I actually built a processing table over here, and I had one of my carts. The reason this was open is because, yeah, that's where the trees are. Well, it's where the trees used to be. Yeah, there's a lot less trees here than there were before. And I am going to close this up, but the thing is, I just needed it for convenience. That's all. It'd be the last thing I do. All right, so the idea here is we're going to have a corridor, and there's going to be walls, and there's going to be all kinds of messy things in here, like we demonstrated with our little test corridor over there. And they're going to come in here. I'm going to be up there. See, I wanted it to be extra high, so I'm going to be here. And the scaffolding here, I got 2 scaffoldings on top of each other. That's going to be my way in and out. Although I'm thinking I should probably have moved it over here. Because if I'm jumping this way, I might just fall down. Now, there's only one ladder at the moment, but it's going to be like this. So I just built one of them so that I could get up here. And I actually did a little bit of a test, too. Just to make sure that the zombies will do kind of what I want them to do. So what I did was I went all the way to town. And I got myself a zombie who was moving at the perfect pace. And then I just kind of like backed up until it was... I did lose it at one point. I got too far away, so I had to go back. I shot it in the air. And so what I did was that I ran all the way over here. And I went all the way up here myself. Oh, hold on a minute. And I went all the way up here myself. And I stood here. And the zombie was like right there. So what the zombie did... It did kind of what I wanted it to do, but it took advantage of this. So it came in here, and it went through here, and then here, and then it turned and it started going up this ramp, which is really what I wanted to do. So it didn't like stop on a wall and start beating on it or something like that. So I do believe that if I have these walls, that what's going to happen is it's going to go all the way around here and up here. At least that's the plan. Now, I was thinking, is this going to be a problem here? I don't think so. I mean, if I put a wall there, it's going to seal it up. Because the idea is sealing it up so that, you know, they have to go all the way over here. But they will have a clear path to get to me. It's just that, yeah, there's going to be all kinds of terrible things there for them. And hopefully that's going to kill them. I'm going to have to put a roof on it at one point because, you know, when they get caught in the barbed wire, I don't want them jumping over the barbed wire. I want them stuck in the barbed wire because right behind them is going to be a spinning blade. Now, this is where I'm going to make the battery bank right there because, of course, we're going to need power for all our traps. I'm hoping the range will go back a bit. I might make the quarter a little bit longer, but I figure one more good 3-hour stream should do this, so we'll see when that's going to be. Who knows? It might be sooner more than later. I will need some more trees, but I think that'll work. Like I said, what I'm going to be doing here is going up here. Since it's not actually attached, they shouldn't see this as something other than an obstacle, you know? There we go. I'm up. And like I said, I may want to move them over. And it's not a problem because that you can actually take apart. But I mean, I can just go over here. See, if I do this, that I'll take apart and I'll get all the materials for. So there's actually 2 of them on top of each other. So I won't have to worry about taking things apart. But you know what I was also wondering about is that, you know, I do have to at very least refill the flamethrowers because I'm going to have flamethrowers. I'm wondering if I put a wall with a window and then I have like the window, the close window thing, could I like open it, refill it, and then close it again? I might take that into consideration when I'm placing the walls. As long as it's closed, I don't think they'll see that as a viable way to get in. I may do a test and put it back here just in case. That way they'll have to go through it anyway. Anyway, this was a lot of work. There's still a lot of work to be done. I don't think the stone floor is going to be a problem because we found a lot of stone in the area. You can see up there while I was cutting down trees. So at the moment, I just have 8 other foundations over here, which means, you know, what is that? 160 stone, which shouldn't be a problem at all. Especially now that they stack to 5. Anyway, that is the progress we have so far. I am confident that it will be ready for the next Horde. So as soon as I know it's ready, I'm going to start dismantling this for iron because that's a lot of iron over there. And I need iron. As a matter of fact, between this video and the next stream, where we're going to be hopefully finishing this off, I need to go to the cave with the iron and the saltpeter in it and get a whole bunch of it. Both, actually. Both. Yeah, because this is what I'm planning on. First of all, I'm going to make the 2 sets of the spikes. I've actually unlocked the iron spear. Hold on a second here. Yeah, I unlocked the iron spear. It turns out that it only needs 1 iron ingot. A log, but 1 iron ingot. So if I wanted to have one of those spike things, matter of fact, where is it here? Is this the iron spikes? Yeah, the iron thorn. That actually requires, let's just take a quick look at it. Because I didn't build it because it's really expensive. But I wouldn't mind starting with that. I'd want to see it in operation first here, right? Yeah, this guy right here. This one does require, the spear. Oh, they cut down the number of spears necessary. Oh, I'm guessing that was updated? Because it used to be 10 spears. Okay, that's much easier to build then. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 10 iron spears. I did actually make a trip before the stream to the factory down there. I wanted to see about getting blocks, because blocks are a great way of getting the ingots. You can skip a step there. But I also got 4 more motors while I was down there. So I have a total of 7. You know, I might want to go looking for more. I'm trying to think. How many am I going to need? That doesn't need a motor. This needs a motor. And this little spike traps will need one too. Yeah, I think I'll be all right. I think that'll probably be all right. See, here's the thing. When they reach here and they're getting cut up. I want them stuck in these, but that means I'm going to need a roof at that section because I don't want them jumping over them and escaping, even though I might do 2 rounds of it. We'll have to see. I don't know if that's going to be the exact length. When I have the floor and I'm putting down the images, it'll be easier to tell at that point. But see here, what I meant by this guy here actually has to be refilled. I got that in my hand. This one here has to be refilled. So I'm thinking I put a wall with a window and the little hatch like this. So what I can just do is open it up and then I can load it up and then close it up again. Although I probably want to make sure it opens the right way, right? Does that open? Oh, yeah, it opens on the out. All right, that shouldn't be a problem. And they shouldn't see that as a way in as long as it's got that on there. So at least ideally, that's the idea of it. Okay, by the way, I think we could probably use some light in here. Oh my goodness, that's way too much. Yeah, that's right. I should put the sunglasses off before doing that. All right, so there is something else that I want to unlock. So let's go back over to here. Now, I did some reading and I have my tailoring up to 4. So I just have to do some more reading here, and I think the weapons manufacturing, and basically I'll be done with reading at that point. And yeah, I'll be very happy when that's actually done. Can you imagine if I had Iron Man on and just die and it all gets blanked out? Because she actually came very close to dying last night because of a tree. It just instantly took her down to like 50 health. You know, because it just, a tree when it was coming down just shifted and boom, she got walloped. And I was thinking, wouldn't it be ironic if her only death was to tree? All right, so what I would like to do, I think I need delicate parts for this, by the way. I'll just take that part right there. Hopefully I don't need a lot to actually build. All right, so let's go over to technology here because there is something I want to make. And it's right here. It's like the last of the big technology items. The electric sewing table. All right, so I forgot that I needed this. And it is actually starting to get bright. I mean, should I make the metal bow? I've never used a bow and arrow. And considering... Here, hold on a second. Yeah, considering the ammo, I mean, do I need to do that? I do know that I'm having a bit of a problem with this. I might have to switch back to the other weapon there for a while. Oh, well, it's good to go. I mean, I am planning on going back to the airfield. Oh, first off, wow. Yeah, let's get those sunglasses on. I would actually really like to get rid of this. We'll see how it fits. First of all, we have to unlock it. So let's unlock the electric sewing machine. Boom. Okay, what do I need for this one? Cotton. Oh, I need tailoring 5 in order to make fine fabric. Okay, well, you know what? I have to get up there anyway, right? Okay, so, yeah, what do we need to make that? Please don't tell me glass. That's the one that I would be like, okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I have some glass, but I don't have a lot of glass. All right, now where is the tailoring table? There's so many things in here. Oh, there it is, the electric sewing machine. Board, fiber. Oh, there's a motor in there. Well, you know what? We'll just go with it. If something happens, I can go out and get another motor someplace. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. That's heavy on the delicate parts. And it's a good thing that I had problems with animals. When last time I went to the food vendor, I drove all the way up and it turns out that was a mistake. I pulled a wolf and a boar. Here's the thing. Apparently they didn't like each other because they were fighting and the boar actually killed the wolf. And I was shooting the boar while that was going on. So, yeah, that worked out fairly well for me. And I do have the skins to do this. Yeah, I need a motor. All right, where can I fit this? Can I just stick it in there? Okay, that's actually pretty small. Okay, right there. Yeah, that's pretty small. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so let's throw the easy stuff in there. You know, boards may not be easy because I used a lot of boards yesterday. Hold on a minute. That may be a time sink here. Let's see. Turn that off. No, I have some boards. I needed 9, I think. All right, I'll just take that for now. Oh, let me put the grenade back over there. It's upstairs. I have a lot of stuff for this upstairs, so... Right, all right, so, and I had the delicate parts. Plant fibers, I got tons of them down below. Steel might be a problem. All right, first things first. Where did I leave? Oh, the motors are outside. All right, let's go with the electrical stuff here first, though. Electrical wire, 5 toolboxes? It's a good thing I stocked up on those, right? All right, so electrical wire, 1 stack. And then I need 5 of these. Yeah, I did load up while I was over at the factory. All right, so throw those in. Okay, steel. If I have steel, probably in here. Okay, I'm good with steel. I've been making it. All right, and take the steel. Plant fiber is not a problem. Okay, so this shouldn't take very long at all. I'm not sure if I can do anything with it at the moment, but I guess we're going to find out. All right, delicate parts. I'll just take this. I'll throw back whatever I don't need. Let me put the board back outside, and I need the extra motor. Let's see here. Put that in there. And I do believe I kept motors in here. And plant fiber, I got a bunch of it in here. I was even making feed out of it in thought of perhaps getting animals, which is something I probably want to do. It's just that I need the Horde base working first before I can do anything else. Oh, I forgot the skin. Okay. Like I said, I got lucky with this. So I have 4 skins. Let's just put the other one back. Yeah, if I hadn't had that problem, I wouldn't have had them. And boom, there we go. All right, so we have an electric sewing machine. What can I make from this? Okay, the military bag. That's not the one that's really good, though. All right, first things first. Let's just attach this to our power. All right, what can I make here? I don't have the good military bag, though. You know, the one that actually fits in a small space. You know, that's really expensive for something that's fairly common to find. 10 animal skins, 20 fine fabric, 30 regular fabric. I mean, what are you making out of that? Wow. This guy here you can make. I mean, you know what should be here? Do they have the baseball? Yeah, I mean, they don't have the best stuff here. I mean, at least you can see the stats. The cotton. You should be able to make special stuff that's better than normal, if you know what I mean. You know, in other words, finding something is one thing. You should be able to make better stuff. Otherwise, I just don't see the purpose in this. Okay, what about the repair kit? Iron ingot, fabric. Oh my goodness. 5 fine fabric. Really? I mean, you can't even make the other stuff here. Hold on a minute. Let me just check the, because I don't think I ever unlocked the other one. Right, okay, the textile machine, the dressing table. I mean, are those the same thing? I mean, are these things, because here's the thing, I was expecting something that was going to allow me to make fabric. I mean, regular fabric, not the fine fabric, and I don't see that here. I'm wondering if you have to do this in order to, you know, the textile machine, maybe that's the one that makes the regular fabric. The dressing machine, that probably has some clothing in it. I just don't know if it's worth making. All right, maybe I'll experiment with that to see whether or not it's important. It's just, you should be able to make better stuff than you actually find. Now that's actually the best pair of shoes. So that's good if you can't find them. What about gloves? Also, you can make the sports shoes too. But once again, those are pretty expensive. But another thing, because you can find them all over the place. What about gloves? Yeah, I mean, make a better pair of gloves, a better winter hat. I mean, they don't even have the baseball jacket here, which is the best. This one is close, I mean, they don't have like the down jacket or anything like that. Yeah, I don't know. I think there should be unique recipes in here that are just better than anything you can find. Otherwise, what's the purpose? Because, I mean, I found everything that I need. See, the baseball jacket is the best for cold. It's got that plus 55 cold resistance. I have the windbreaker coat. I found that. I've found many of them. The shoes were a little bit difficult to locate, but as you can see, it's got a really good cold resistance, and it certainly helped me in the last winter. All right, let me put those delicate parts back here. All right, put those back, and I'll just throw an ingot in here, even though I don't actually have any in here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the mine. I did have actually a bunch of glass too. I think I can. Can I make more? Yeah, I can. I can actually make a decent amount right there. 3 more. I could just do that, but I don't need to do that now. Oh, except I do have aluminum trapped in there, don't I? All right, let's see. Actually, it's 6, so 1 should do the job. No, it won't do the job. All right, I need 2. All right, and boom. Did I have anything in here stuck? No, nothing stuck there. Yeah, I'm hoping that I'm not going to need that anymore. If I can get this guy going, I'll be set, and I can just dismantle that one over there. Yeah, I want the entire walkway here to be stone. Then I can put, for now, I can put wood walls around it. But as long as they don't see this as a viable way to get to me, you know, that they have to run around. And I'm going to put barbed wire around here too. So, and like I said, this I'm going to seal up. Right at the moment, it's just an easy way to get to the trees, because I kill a lot of trees, and I have a lot of more trees to kill. I was a little concerned about getting too close to animals up there, because I know that right over that ridge over there, there is animals like boars, and I wouldn't want multiple boars coming at me at one time. And it's like I said, I don't use this stretch of road anyway, so I needed something flat. I did have to put stairs here on the end, and I may actually extend it a little bit more. I know it's wood at the moment, but I am going to be doing this. I had to put these down because I wanted the ladders down. So plan is I'm going to be here. They're going to come through the canal of death, and hopefully nobody reaches me. But you know what? The backup for this is this. Yeah, I mean, if they make it here, boom, boom, boom. Here's the question. Should I just have one way up at this point? Now, I want the 4 ladders here, the stairs here, but should I just have one here? Just in case they come down, I don't have to worry about, 4 at a time. I could just move this to the middle, or I could put 2 in the middle here. That way, I can just, like this and this, if they do happen to make it through. But of course, the plan is them not making it through. Hopefully, this is going to work out the way I want it to. No matter what direction they come from, they hopefully will go around, because these are going to have walls all around them, and then they'll go through here. Maybe we'll have spikes here, right? 2 sets of spikes just to pepper them up a little bit. Or maybe I should start with the... see, I don't know the way the spikes are going to work. Are they going to come up and hold them in place? If they are, I should probably have the first flamethrower. Like maybe this way, pointing this way. And then they can have spikes here. That's a good thing. I'm thinking in terms of... I'm probably going to need this to be one more this way, because I wasn't planning on the ladders taking up one of my spots. So let's think about this. If I set them on fire, then they go with the spikes, then the spinning blade, and then we can put the barbed wire down, and then maybe set them on fire again, and the same thing, catch them in the spinning blades, and then have some more barbed wire in there. Yeah, I'm probably going to need one more length. One more length indeed. See, I haven't actually seen the way the spikes work. I'm guessing maybe that's something we could test. I would have to make the, you know what? I have to make the spears, but I'm going to do it anyway. So you know what? Let me just throw this together and see what this looks like. Because I'm curious, is it something that activates when they step on it? Or is it something that's just going up and down continually? All right, let me gather everything I need in order to build that. And then we'll be back. Okay, I think I have everything, and I think I can just put it on the ground too, that I don't actually have to mount it on something. So let's just see what this thing actually does, right? Wait a second, get that out. I stood and watched the spears being made just so that I would get the experience. How close am I to... Okay, so I'm into the 4 range now. All right, that actually did help me. But I'm going to have to read. So I have to get this one to 5, this one to 5, this one to 5, and then that's going to be it for doing any reading in the future. All right, and what was I missing? Oh, did I not pick up the last spear? Hold on a moment here. Hold on a moment. Because I know I made... Nope, I didn't. There it is. All right. And I might as well put the wire back. And I'll put the extra simple parts back too. You know, I'm going to have to go back to the city looking for delicate parts. Those mobile stores. Because they were really good with those. And boom, there we go. All right, so let's set this up. Electricity. And then switch. Flame on. All right, now, does it just automatically just continually do that? F. Okay, it's got a light, meaning it's turned on. But there's no way for me to test that because I'm not walking on top of that. All right, that's actually the way I would have preferred it. It's just to activate. And that does seem to be the way that's working there. Okay, I definitely think maybe starting with that. Although I think the flamethrower first and then have them walk over. Actually, you know what? You could do both at the same time, couldn't you? Because if the flame, I don't know, it wouldn't be enough fit. I mean, it's not the size of an entire block, is it? So here's this question. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. If I was to do this. Yeah, you know what I could do is I could have like this. Right? And they got them there and then they would probably not see this as something they could go through, right? So while they're there, I would have a flamethrower here. So that could be the first thing that happens to them. Okay, I like that. It is going to take extra motors, so I might have to go hunting for another motor or two. But I have an idea where I can go for that. All right, that's pretty good. I think that'll work out. And it does tell you with the little light that it's turned on. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that while it was turned on because I don't want her to die that way. And yeah, I think that's exactly what would have happened. All right, so the plan is to use these, the flamethrower, and the blades. I don't think any of the other ones are something that I would want to use. Let's just go through here. I mean, I don't think so. No, absolutely not, because I think that would block off the what's in the way through, the corridor, and I don't want that to happen. All right, and the flamethrower, we're using that. We're using the rotary blades. I wish they move faster, though. But if I'm holding them in place, it shouldn't make a difference. I think a mine would be a disastrous idea. You know what I think the mine would be good for? That might be good for killing a crawler. You know, if I could get a crawler to go over a mine, because you had to be really precise with a hand grenade. But if you just put that down on the ground, let's just say for a second I put that down on the ground right here. And I was standing here with the crawler and I'm aiming him for that. So he passes right over there and it blows him up right there. Hopefully it would actually kill him. But I mean, that might be an interesting experience in the future. Do we want to try that? Maybe in the future, not right now. I have too many things, and actually I don't want to cost myself a grenade at the moment. Maybe the next time I go someplace where I know there's a crawler, like if I decide to clear that out, maybe I'll just do a little bit of a clip and test out the mine with that. The little Molotov thing, I don't see a reason to do that since I am going to be going high tech with the flamethrower. And this is where this is all going to be taking place. Like I said, we'll probably work on this in another stream. I do have to do some more collecting before that can happen. I need to get more iron. I need to get it cooking. And apparently I'm going to need some more motors. And wow, I really wish that tree issue would go away. Somebody said that, oh, if you get the latest drivers, it should go away. But, I do have the latest drivers. And I updated for this game. So I don't really know what's going on with that. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So hopefully we've done our last horde up here. That's what I'm going for. Because I want this to be ready for the next horde. And it shouldn't be a problem. So the next time we stream, we'll be working on completing this. Getting the corridor done. And of course, placing all kinds of wonderful toys in it. Yeah, I'm going to need more motors. At least a few more. I figure if I get 2 more, it would be safe. But 3 would probably be a better idea. Just saying. Anyway, that is going to be it for now. So, yeah, I've been focusing on this full time here. I haven't gone and done any other looting of new places or anything like that. Which is the reason you haven't seen videos for this. Once the horde base is done, we can get to new things. Like maybe we can actually start doing breeding of animals. Because that's not something I've actually done. And I do actually need to do some more reading so that I can finish these off. I do have the books for them. Oh, let me get that out of my hand. So I got the tailoring book. I don't need the cooking book at all. Matter of fact, it wouldn't surprise me if my cooking was maxed out. And I never read one of these books at all. And this one here, though, the weapons one. I don't know. The bow? I mean, I might as well unlock it. It's just that I've never used a bow in this game. And with the amount of ammunition that I have and the amount of ammunition I can get, I just don't see a reason for it. I mean, why use a bow when you can just shoot something in the head? Seems like an incredible waste. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. So I don't know what we're going to be doing in the next video. We might just be going right into the next horde in the next video. And like I said, yeah, we're going to build this on stream. I have to do some stuff before and after, but we're definitely going to finish this on stream. Who knows? Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow night. We'll have to see. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. So if you liked the video, please give the video a like. Maybe say something in the comments for the great God algorithm. And of course, subscribing is a great way to show your support. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.